What if the age of HIV were over? What if everyone made treatment and prevention a priority? If everyone knew their status? If we came together to silence the stigma around HIV? This is what we live for. We live to innovate new therapies, working relentlessly to help people live longer, healthier lives. We stand side by side with the community, educating, advocating, not stopping until everyone is free from HIV. This is what we live for. We live for a day without fear, a day without stigma, the day when HIV is in the past, a day that's getting closer. This is what we live for. For the scientists who make discoveries. We live for everyone with HIV, for everyone who loves them, for the healthcare providers who care for them. All of this is what we live for.
May we have everybody's attention, please? If everybody could sit down. We're getting ready for our program, and we would like to have everybody's attention towards the front, please. Towards the front. Because this is the important part of the night. So, I wish I could whistle. Yeah, if I could whistle. All right, honey.
All right, I think we're getting ready to get started. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. So glad you could all be with us tonight. My name is Redrick Terry. I'm with Local 4 WHBF. We are so excited to welcome you to the 28th annual Red Ribbon Gala put on by the project. Just feels nice to hear the crowd cheer. Wow, it's been so long since we've been able to do something like this. I'm so glad we can be here tonight. So, obviously, we have one big goal this evening. That's a simple one. We're raising money for the project and the clients that they serve. Since 1986, the project has had a significant impact on the lives of people living with HIV and AIDS right here in the Quad Cities. Obviously, in 30 years, so much has changed, but what hasn't is the need to provide support however we can. So that's what we're doing here tonight. I'm so glad to be here. Let's start off with Pastor Rich Hendricks. He's going to come up and lead us in a welcoming prayer. So without further ado, here's Pastor Rich.
So be ready. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see faces and be able to give hugs. Amen? Yeah. If I could have your attention, please, let us pray. Wonderful God, Creator, Spirit, Allah, higher power. When your sun shines, we shine together. And when the rain falls, we come together to share umbrellas of all shapes and sizes. Thank you for the powerful, colorful, shielding umbrella force that is the project of the Quad Cities. Thank you for the lives saved and the lives made whole. We ask your blessings on all that we do here tonight, especially the community spirit, that the work of the project may be strengthened and grow and prosper. In your many names we pray. So be it. Amen. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor Rich. All right, so a heads up tonight, our silent auction is going on right now. You can take part in it until 8:30 tonight. So if you want to, take some time, wander around the tent entrance, check out all the great items we have over here. And remember that you can bid through your phone as well, or we have some wonderful volunteers that were more than willing to help you. So if you're interested in that silent auction, go ahead and get some help with that. That goes until 8:30 tonight. Next, I have the very sincere pleasure to welcome Brandon Miller-Gus. He's president of the project's board of directors. Please give Brandon a round of applause.
Thank you, Redrick, for the great introduction. It is my distinguished honor to welcome all of you formally to the 28th Annual Red Ribbon Gala. Let's have a round of applause. Tonight's event would not be possible without the hard work of our board and our staff, and I would like to recognize all of our staff. If you're an employee of the project, please stand up. I see you. You're not getting out of this. The people that you see standing execute the project's mission every day, which is to transform lives through remarkable care. These people do this every single day, selflessly. Thank you so much for all you do. In my time on the board of directors, I've had the privilege of hearing many, many stories about the significant impact that our staff have on the lives of our clients. And I also get the pleasure of hearing the impact that our clients have on our staff. I cannot tell you how many times myself and my fellow board members have been brought to tears regarding the stories. This world is a really harsh place at times, and to know that our staff and clients are there caring for each other makes it just a little bit better. Despite what you may think, HIV and AIDS is not a thing of the past. New diagnoses continue to be made, and when that happens, the project is here. We're also here for our clients who have been living with HIV for decades. This gala and the work that would not be possible without the support of our sponsors. I would like to thank the following. Gilead Sciences, our presenting sponsor. Round of applause. Our platinum sponsor is Recept Pharmacy. Gold sponsor, Quad City Bank and Trust. We have several silver sponsors, TBK Bank, Genesis Health System, and Unity Point Health. And lastly, our bronze sponsor, Green Family Auto. Again, I thank you all for attending this evening's event. I would like to welcome William Greer from Gilead Sciences to share a few words. Thank you.
Thank you. Had I known, I would have worn feathers. I want to thank you all so much for being here and supporting this amazing organization. I am new with Gilead, and when I got the opportunity to come here, I jumped. I may have twerked just a little bit because this is just an amazing group of individuals who do the work that I am so passionate about every day. And I know that it is something that cannot be done alone. It's done with colleagues, it's done with community, it's done with care, and it's done with friends. And to be able to come together is all of those things, and be able to see our lips and smiles and teeth and spinach in teeth. Like, it's just cool. So on behalf of Gilead, and more importantly, on behalf of myself, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here to support, hold up, and uplift those who work with, for, and receive services from this organization. Thank you.
Okay, so we are here at the Red Ribbon Gala for many reasons. Of course, to honor those that we have lost to HIV and AIDS, but also to celebrate the substantial progress that we've made over time. And it goes without saying that this community owes so much gratitude to Dr. Lewis Katz. Now, Dr. Katz was there in the early years of the epidemic, fighting to save lives, and his expertise and tenacity is recognized across this community. And it's for that reason that every single year we award a person in our community the Dr. Lewis Katz Award. As Dr. Katz says, the battle against HIV and AIDS cannot be won alone. Help is needed, and thankfully so many people have stepped up to fight for that shared mission. So last year, we planned to recognize the advocacy and compassion of Sandy Millage, a nurse who worked alongside Dr. Katz for many years. Now, unfortunately, absolutely. That, of course, wasn't made possible. Our event got canceled last year like so many did. But I would like to take this moment and invite everyone to please stand and give Sandy a round of applause for her work. She's not here with us tonight, but her work does not go unnoticed. So please give a round of applause. So next, I would like to invite Tamika Abram, project director with the project, to come forward. Tamika has the privilege of announcing this year's Dr. Lewis Katz Award recipient. So Tamika, it's all yours.
Yay, Tamika!
Good evening, everybody. So, my name is Tamika Abram, and I've worked at the project for 12 years. In that time, I've seen a lot of change. I watch people come and go, but this year's Dr. Lewis Katz Award recipient has been a constant. For 40 years, my dear friend has worked tirelessly to improve the health and well-being of the community. She's been an advocate for public health, fighting battles against lead poisoning, HIV and AIDS, and other diseases plaguing our community. No matter the challenge, she's been a rock. She's never wavered, always holding steady for those around her. The light she carries and the warmth she evokes is always felt. So, Dr. Lewis Katz has served as an inspiration to continue fighting no matter the obstacle. And this is the quality that tonight's award recipient undoubtedly shares. Despite her best attempts to retire, she kept coming back because she knew she was needed. And while she has finally retired, I have no doubt this community will continue to need her. It is with such much joy and love in my heart that I am proud to introduce this year's Dr. Lewis Katz Award to Roma Taylor.
Thank you so much, everybody. I have a few words, just a few. So I have to thank Dr. Katz for this award, and because he's someone that I really admire and I respect. And Dr. Katz has supported me throughout my entire career at Scott County Health Department. He was a mentor, he was a teacher, and he was a friend. And whenever I would ask him a question if I didn't know the answer. He never gave me the answer. He would just send me 10, 15, 20 articles to read so that I could understand and learn on my own. So that was good. He made me a better nurse. And I wouldn't be as good of a nurse as I am if it had not been for him and his support throughout the years. Dr. Katz's contribution to the HIV and the community saved many lives while also educating the community. I also want to thank you to those who nominated me to receive this award. I'm very appreciative of this, that you thought of me. I just feel like what I do every day is what I'm supposed to do. That was my job. And thank you, I appreciate you for thinking of me. I also want to thank those that are living with HIV, that they trusted me with very confidential information and shared their emotions and pain with me. They made me a better person. And thank you to everyone that has supported me throughout my career at Scott County Health Department, such as LaShawn Moore, who's sitting back there. She's always been by my side and helped me when we were out in the community doing health fairs and doing education. And I have to thank my husband, Sonny, for his endless support. He trusted me to protect myself when we did not know how HIV and AIDS would spread. And he knew I would make the right decisions while trying to help others because he knew that was very important to me. Throughout my career, he has always stood in my shadow, but always been supportive and encouraging, and I appreciate him very much for that. To my sons, Rico and Reed, thank you. You never complained when I was gone on the weekends and in the evenings at health fairs or community education, but I never missed a band concert or orchestra concert, and I never missed a game. So. And to my sister Robin, who went with me to the health fairs throughout the community to help me, she always greeted the public with a smile. As I have always said, anything I did was always from the heart and because I felt it was the right thing to do and not for the recognition. But I do appreciate the recognition I'm receiving today. Thank you.
That's a phenomenal woman right there, Roma Taylor. Phenomenal woman. All right, you guys ready for an auction? I think it's about that time. By the way, we want to remind you, if you want to bid on this, we're going to get it started in just a moment, but simply raise your hand or enter your bid through the Qtego page on your mobile device. It's very easy. And as a reminder, for those at home, we've got a live stream going too. You guys are also welcome to bid on the live auction items. So, without further ado, here is our wonderful, beautiful auctioneer, Janice Denzel.
Hey, hey! Isn't it great to be back? Come on, I want to hear it. It is awesome to be back here. 28th Annual Red Ribbon Dinner. My name is Janice Denzel of Denzel's Auction. This is what I do for a living. And I want to let y'all know that this year is my 20th year at the event. And I sure wish that I would know how much money from years ago on up to now, how much we have raised, because it's been phenomenal. And I've made a lot of friends over those 20 years. And Taya, this one's for you. This one's for you. And we love her. So, on that note, I want to introduce you to my crew. Of course, Roxy Hancock is here. My best friend, Jenna Garapi, right here, is here. And my niece, Kayla. And they're going to be taking bids for me, so you get your hands held high. Wait a minute. Is everybody programmed in on their phone? I want to see it. I want to see it. Hold your phones up. Are you in? All right, 2,000 and now 3,000 and now 4. That's exactly how we do it. That's exactly how we do it. So, our item number 1 for sale, or on right now. And you know what? Is Mr. Stengel? Mr. Stengel is here, isn't he? All right, I'm going to come back and I am going to talk to him. And you can look at this on your phones as well, okay? So this is a Sunset Marina cruise. Mr. Stengel, I want to come and talk to you. That's a good German name, isn't it? It is a good German name. Okay, so we have food, beverages on a boat cruise for 6 people embarking from Sunset Marina in Rock Island, right? And this is your choice. You have the brunch breakfast or a daytime picnic or an evening cruise. And you said do the evening cruise? Oh, they said that and are you Catherine? Kathleen? And this is Kathleen. You are the cook? And this is Captain Bill. Okay, but I do want to ask a question. This says, vows officiated by the captain, good for the duration of the voyage only. So that means, are you an unordained, but speak the truth, voyage? Only on the voyage. Well, you know what? That's for 6 people, the Sunset Cruise. You can't ask for any better than that. I have 250 to go and now 300. That'll give me 300 now. You got now 300. Give me 300. That'll give me 300 now. 300 and now 4. 400 and now 500. 500 and now 6. That'll give me 600 now. 500 now. 600 now. 700 and now 800. Give me $800. 800. Give me 800. Come on now. 800 and now 9. 900 and now 1,000. 1,000. No, now look at me. $1,000. 1,000 and now 1,100. 1,100 and now 1,200. That'll give me 1,200 now, 1,200, 1,100 and now 1,200. That'll give me 1,200 now, 1,100 and now 12. Now wait a minute, dude, you're out. 1,200. I have 1,100 over here and now 1,200. That'll give me 1,200 now, 1,100 and now 1,200. Give me $1,200. 1,100 and now 1,200. Give me 1,200. 1,100 and now 1,200. I got 1,100 right over here and now 1,200. That'll give me 1,200 now, 1,100 and now 1,200. 1,100 and now 1,200. Oh my goodness. Give them a nice hand. We just sold this package for $1,100. Now the Cutago people. Okay, so the Cutago people, that sold for $1,100. Okay? And this is gentleman, Kayla, right over here on your side. You can come in here in the middle here, so, yep. The gentleman right there. So put your hands in the air. Okay. All right. So, now this is also a fun package. Package number 2. Package number 2. Now pay attention here. Now you know what I think is so cool about all these packages that we're offering tonight is that they're experiences. And you know, we gone 16 months without experiences really. So I mean, so let's get on it and let's bid high. And that was awesome. So we have a chef's dinner with wine pairing at the Monarch Kitchen and Bar. Now, Brandon and Jason, you guys have been there, right? And they're your neighbors, and I know because I've seen it on Facebook that you and your mother and mother-in-law all went, and it was absolutely awesome. So this is what it is. It is you and 5 friends are invited to Monarch Kitchen and Grill for a private chef's dinner with a custom menu and wine pairing. Custom menu and wine pairing right there. And I have 500 and now 7.5, and now I got 1,000 and now 1,100. That'll give me 1,100 now, 1,000 now 1,100. Give me 1,100. I got 1,000 right there, and now 1,100. That'll give me 1,100 now, 1,000 and now 1,100. Give me $1,100. Go for it. 1,100. 1,100. That'll give me 1,100 now, 1,000 and now 1,100. Give me $1,100. Kayla's in over here. 1,000 and now 1,100. 1,100, 1,100, and now 1,200, Kayla, 1,200, and now 1,300, 13, and now 1,400, give me 1,400, that'll give me 1,400, give me 1,400, 1,400, 1,400 and now 15. 1,500. Give me 1,500. Give me 1,500. Come on now. 15 and now 1,600. 1,600. Really? 1,500 and now 1,600. Give me 1,600. Give me 1,600. 15 and now 1,600. Give me 1,600. Now 15 and now 1,600. 15 and now 1,600. All right, give them a nice hand. I sold this package for $1,500. $1,500. But guess what? Guess what? Follow me over here. Yeah. Oh, Noah's right. Yeah, follow me over here. So guess what? Okay, we had package number two for $1,500. So give them a nice hand. The contending bidder is taking it for $1,500. Give them a nice hand right there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, all right. Now, our next package. I like that saying package. You can take that however you want. You know, you really can. You can take that however you want. All right, so I'm going back up here to the front. Okay, so number 3 is, now kind of pay attention to this package, okay? Because this is really fun, really fun. It's kind of a cooking course in a way. At the Covert, it's at the Covert Restaurant, which is in downtown Davenport, right, Verminda? Yeah, Covert. In downtown Davenport. So what you're going to get, and it is for 10 people. So 10 people are going to get to create and cook a lobster Benedict. This is for brunch now. Okay, hang on. You got to see what we got going on here. Lobster Benedict, okay? And that's a cooking demo. Plus, you got a cocktail demo to go with that. So how cool is that? You can only do this on a Sunday. But it's for 10 people. Oh, that's amazing, amazing. And I think I heard Jenna say she had 800. That away, 800, and now 900. That'll give me 900, now 800, and now 900, 900, and now 1,000. That'll give me 1,000, now 900, now 1,000, give me 1,000, now 900, now 1,000. That'll give me 1,000, now 900, now 1,000, give me $1,000. 900, now 1,000. That'll give me, did you get it? 1,000, and now 1,100, Jenna. 1,100, 1,100, and now 1,200, Kayla, 1,200. That'll give me 1,200, come on now, 1,200, give me $1,200, 1,200. That'll give me 1,200, I got 1,100 with Jenna. And now Kayla, 1,200. That'll give me 1,200, come on, your side needs to beat your mom. 1,200. 1,100 over here, and now 1,200. That'll give me 12. Maybe Roxy needs to come over and flaunt her stuff over there. 1,100 and now 1,200. That'll give me 1,200. Now 1,100 and now 1,200. Give me $1,200. 1,100 and now 1,200. Now this is it's a cooking demo. I mean, everybody loves to cook. They watch all them cooking shows and all that. And Jenna's in at 1,100 and now 1,200. That'll give me 1,200. Now 1,100 and now 1,200. Give me 1,200. 1,100 and now 1,200. Jenna, your side win this time, $1,100. Give them a nice hand. That is awesome. That is awesome. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do because we are ahead of schedule a little bit? I'm going to come up here and wet my whistle for just a second. I'll just take it with. That's easier. All right, so package number 4. Package number 4. All right, so this is a trip to the Ensbrook Golf Resort in Palm Harbor, Florida. Yes, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about it because I've actually sold this. It's a timeshare, and I've sold this at other events for as much as like $3,000, you guys. So, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about the golf resort. Okay, so you get a condo, obviously, type. Includes 2 bedrooms. So, you know, that's 4 people at least, maybe 6, depending on how you sleep. Yeah, and there is 1 bathroom, so hopefully there's a balcony that you can, never mind about that. You got a fully stocked kitchen, yeah. And there are 4 18-hole golf courses, multiple pools, and much, much more. Okay, so when I sell this package to Innsbruck, it's for the All Saints Catholic Church over there in Davenport. And I'm not kidding you, the testimonials year after year after year. I mean, there's an all-out war for that Innsbruck package. So I know that it is a great thing. So anyway, I have 900 to go, and now I need 1,000. 900 and now 1,000. How to give me 1,000, now 900, now 1,000, give me $1,000. Oh, plus. I forgot all about this. We have a $200 Visa voucher that you can use for airfare. Come on. So I have 900 and now 1,000. It's a great getaway. 900 and now 1,000. How to give me 1,000, now 900, now 1,000. Give me 1,000 and now 1,100. How to give me 1,100, now 1,000 and now 1,100. Give me 1,100. How to give me 1,100, now 1,000 and now 1,100. Give me 1,100. $1,100. 1,000 back here and now 1,100. How to give me 1,100, now 1,000 and now 1,100. Give me 1,100. How to give me 1,100 and now 1,200. Jenna, 1,200. How to give me 1,200. Hey, guy back there. You're out. 1,200 and now 1,300. Give me 1,300. 13 and now 1,400. 1,400. Jenna, 1,400. 14 and now 1,500. Give me 15. 15 and now 1,600. 16 and now 1,700. Come on now, 1,700. How to give me 17? They say it's phenomenal. 1,700 and now 1,800. 1,800 and now 1,900. How to give me 1,900? Give me 1,900. Give me 19 and now 2,000. 2,000, Jenna. 2,000. Yes, and now 2,100. How to give me 2,100? Come on, cheer them on. 2,100. How to give me 21 and now 22. 2,200, Jenna. 22 and now 2,300. Give me what? 2,300. You can't beat that. Yeah, she's in back there, but you're not. 2,300. I got 2,200 and now 2,300. How to give me 2,300? Come on, poke him. 2,300. How to give me 2,300? Give me 2,300. 22 and now 2,300. How to give me 2,300? Give me 2,300. 22 and now 23. Thank you. Jenna, your side, $2,200. Give him a nice hand. All right. This is pretty important to my heart, package number 5, you guys. Please pay attention. Yes. All right, this is the Kelly quilt. Mr. and Mrs. Kelly, now, Vaminda, you're going to have to help me here. Mr. and Mrs. Kelly, and they are not here tonight. I wish they were because they've been to almost every single event. And their son passed away in I want to say 1996. Tyler, am I right? 1996 of AIDS. And in his honor, I'm going to start crying because they're awesome. In his honor, every year since he passed away, they have every single year, she has made a quilt in his name and in his honor. You didn't get to buy one. Yep, you didn't get to buy one last year. And here you go. Where's my Bobby? Is he in here? Is my Bobby in here? Huh? Is he here? He the one that owns Mary's? He's not here. Oh, darn it. And he's bought it also. $1,000 to go. I should have that. $1,000. There we go. 1,000 and now 1,100. How to give me 1,100? Now 1,000 and now 1,100. Give me 1,100. These are made with love. 1,000 and now 1,100. How to give me 1,100? Now 1,000 and now 1,100. Give me 1,100. How to give me 1,100? 1,000 and now 1,100. Give me $1,100. 1,000 and now 1,100. We've sold these quilts for as high as $5,000 before. 1,000 and now 1,100. How to give me 1,100? Now 1,000 and now 1,100. Give me 1,100. How to give me 1,100? Now 1,000 and now 1,100. Give me $1,100. $1,100. Vaminda is walking it around. It's beautiful. 1,000 and now 1,100. How to give me 1,100? Now 1,000 and now 1,100. Give me $1,100. 1,000 and now 1,100. How to give me 1,100? Now 1,000 and now 1,100. Give me $1,100. 1,000. 1,000 and now 1,100. 1,100. Thank you. Please do not get up because we have a wonderful program coming up next. Please do not get up. We sold this last package for $1,000. Give them a nice hand. What a buy. Yep, what a buy. $1,000. Redrick, you're back on. Please don't get up. This is very important and very special right now.
That was awesome, by the way, Jana. That was awesome. All right, now I would like to welcome the Project Community Impact Officer, Sarah Stevens. She's going to give us a few comments on tonight's theme, which is Dare to be Color Brave. So please give a warm hand to Sarah.
Do auctions make anyone else anxious? Like, I'm right on the verge of a panic attack after that. Okay. A couple of weeks ago, I was excitedly sharing about my brand new job at the project with someone who is pretty beloved by me. I rambled on about our core commitment to serving and walking alongside people with HIV and AIDS. I talked about our comprehensive STI testing, our pharmacy, our unique way of knowing that healthcare isn't just about what happens in the doctor's office. Finally, I finished up by proudly talking about our expansion into LGBTQ primary healthcare and how truly exciting it is to be a part of a mission that is serving LGBTQ people in this way. To which my beloved person kind of crinkled up their face and responded by saying, "Why do LGBTQ people need their own kind of primary care? Can't they just go anywhere they want? Why isn't that good enough?" And so I paused before answering, in part to quiet the defensive posture I felt inside. I kind of wanted to punch the person, and in part because I wanted to make a little bit of space for my own sadness about feeling so invisible to someone who I love so much. I thought about the doctor's appointment where I finally came out to my primary care provider after months of pretending I was straight whenever we talked about my sexual health, only to have her say, "Don't worry, I won't put this in your chart, no one has to know." As if this part of me, the fact that I'm a queer woman, still needed to be a secret. I thought about how that forever changed my relationship with her, making me less likely to be self-disclosing and undeniably altering the quality of my care every day forward. I thought about the position of enormous privilege I enjoyed in those settings, being able to come off as straight. And so when I answered my beloved person with a simple, "No, we can't just go anywhere, and yes, it is important," I also thought about how this experience was less about me being invisible and more about the other person being blind. Blind to the fact that he can always assume he's safe when he reaches for the hand of the woman he loves. Blind to the disparities that exist between our two lived experiences. Blind to the power and privilege afforded to him because he is straight. And so as I considered the banner under which we all gather tonight, this invitation that we dare to be color brave, I thought a lot about this kind of blindness. I don't know about you, but as a white child of the 80s, I grew up sincerely believing that being colorblind was the most virtuous path that I could take. It would be many years later, far too many years later, before I would wake up to the reality that my colorblindness had unwittingly erased the lived experiences of people, of far too many people whose lives had been dramatically impacted because of the color of their skin. When I became blind to race, I became blind to the impact of race. I became blind to the disparities experienced by people of color, disparities in education, housing, employment, food security, and healthcare, just to name a few. I became blind to the power and privilege afforded to me because of the color of my skin. But if we have any hope of finding a way forward together, we must be brave and not blind. Which brings me to my real purpose in front of you this evening. I have the distinct honor of introducing you to Carrie, our client who generously offered us the gift of her truth, the light of her story, filled with the kind of bravery that will actually blaze a path forward. I actually didn't have the pleasure of meeting Carrie until tonight, but I knew I was going to love her when I heard about how she responded when she first heard about our 2021 Gala theme. She said, "Dare to be color brave? I don't get to dare to be color brave," she said. "Being brave is the only choice that I have." Indeed, I thought, that is the only choice that Carrie has. And I also believe in creating a world where that doesn't have to be the case. So on this night, that also marks the 6th anniversary of marriage equality in the United States, which is a hallmark that also seemed impossible in its own right. It is my hope that we all hear Carrie's story and remember that blindness will never blaze a path forward, but bravery always will. So without further ado, I give you Carrie's story.
Hi, my name is Carrie Wells. I am Black, I am trans, I am HIV positive, and I am fierce. Who are these people? Where's my makeup? Where's my lipstick? You know, I looked horrible in there. I was like, who are these people? And they were from the project. I mean, it was, oh my God, it was a moment that changed my life. When I met, oh my God, when I met Clyde, him and Peter, I mean, I was like, who are these people wanting to get in here to see me? I mean, I was still naked, but at the same time, it was like they were my fairy godmothers. No pun intended, but I mean, it was just a different feeling. When I was in Florida, you were the disease. You specifically were the disease. And I'm not gonna say, well, no, I am, because I'm entitled to my feelings. I felt like I was treated like I was the disease. When I moved here, I had a disease, so it was totally different. I had to learn how to breathe and walk at the same time again. When I was, you know, when I got off of life support, you don't know those things because those are things that you take for granted. That you have to have enough breath to be able to walk or take steps or things like that. Everything was mapped out for me, whether I was gonna live or whether I was gonna die. When I got here, I knew that I had hope. So that's what I had. I had hope when I was here. All I kept thinking about was when I was gonna die, not how I was gonna live or how my life was gonna be. My performance started in 1995. It was September 1995. I remember that because they had the Labor Day, they had the cars on the ground with all the hay in Rock Island by JR. So, you know, they had the Labor Day parade and everything. And I was just this, what they called us boogers. I was a booger drag queen. That was just starting out. My mom had went with me to Yonkers and we had got a gown and I had wore these patent leather shoes, which obviously is a sin to wear, you know, the JRs. But I got first runner-up in my first pageant. And this pageant, I didn't know that they qualified you to go somewhere else, you know, so I had to go somewhere else and compete, you know, and I really got interested in performing. I always wanted to sing and dance and do things like that, and I did start off as a backup dancer, but I didn't dare think I would be performing on my own. But I love it. It's something I love to do, and I want to be of service, so this is how I can be of service, you know, so I love it. It's what I love to do. I love to see people's reactions, and it's so funny looking back at little old me, so. By inclusion, 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 include us, that's it. That's it, have a conversation, you know, inclusion. The A is for allies, we need allies. I mean, you know, we need to work hand in hand together. The project has changed my life because I am able to afford the medications that I would not dare be able to afford. When you're diagnosed with HIV, you have had careers before. I was an insurance claims adjuster for years, but I couldn't dare go to work and pay for my medication. It just wouldn't happen. I always had something to look forward to coming to the project, whether it was getting pantry, whether it was coming out to see, you know, the nice faces. I mean, it was just wonderful. One thing I want people to know about living with HIV, it is not a death sentence. It's not a death sentence. I mean, it is something that you have to get used to. Everybody has their bad days, you know, good or bad, and that may be with any disease, but I thought I was gonna be dead, but the most important thing for me, and the reason why I'm doing this, is because there are a lot of people that are scared to get tested. There are a lot of people that were busy like me, and there are a lot of people that look like me, you know. There are a lot of people that look like me. I'm speaking up for myself, and I'm speaking up for a lot of people. Your life is not over. Your life is not over, and you are living with HIV. You're not dying with HIV. That's what I would definitely say, period. Point blank. The end.
She needs to come up to the front. Come up to the front, honey. Come on up. I know. Come on up. Because this is why we're here. Look at how she looks. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And this is where it's so important right now. You got to give me a hug. This is where it's so important right now. This is what we call our fund a need. And if it wasn't for you people out there helping out with our fund a need, it's like a reverse auction. Our fund a need, she wouldn't be able to get her medicine. And everything stays in the Quad Cities. And that's why it's so important. So important. So you need to get your phones out. And we have different increments. And please get your phones out. Tyler, he's going to put up the increments up in the windows up here and oh my gosh, and the monitors. And we have several increments, and they will pop right up on your phone. And we want you to donate. And I know for a fact that our goal is $100,000 for tonight. And we're not far from it. I'm going to tell you that right now. We are not far from it. So, in honor of this beautiful gal tonight, let's get our phones out and let's work this fund a need right now. I'm going to tell you what a $2,500 increment, what a $125 donation will provide for the project, okay? A $2,500, and I'm just going to go through this, a $2,500 donation. And if somebody donates $2,500, my gosh, I want you to stand up. It's access to comprehension health for one person for, I'm assuming, a whole year, isn't it? And you've had to use it. You've used it. So to a $2,500 increment, just put that into your phone. We have a $1,500 increment. Please, please, please. Is there anybody out there that is going to donate $1,500? I want to know it. I want to know it. That $1,500 is access to a mental health service for a full year. Mental health service, that's really important. For a full year, $1,500, that's an increment. There's all kinds of increments that we have, and it's on your phone. Please donate right here. And a $1,000 increment, I am sure that we have had several people around here that have donated $1,000, and you might have already done it already. And if you have, I want to know about it. Please, I want to know about it. Your $1,000 donation covers the cost of a down payment on a vehicle for someone that needs one really bad. It needs one really bad. And is there anybody that has donated $1,000? And if so, please stand up. Please stand up if you've donated $1,000. Please stand up. Did I hear it? Did I see somebody that have donated $1,000 on your phones? All right, we have also a $500 increment, okay? This is all programmed in your phone. A $500 increment. And the $500 increment, what it provides is this helps put out clients in their, puts our clients in their own homes for a month. Okay, that $500 increment helps put our clients in their own homes for a month. That's big. That is big right there. So has anybody donated a $500? We want to know. There's a $500 right here. She donated $500. Oh my gosh, give them a nice hand. Anybody else? That's awesome. Oh, there's another $500. Stand up. Stand up. You guys stand up. I want to see it. Stand up. Oh, there's another $500 over there. Give them a nice hand. Stand up. $500, you guys. $500 increments. That's awesome. And you can do that I know a lot of people don't want to be called out on it, but I'm telling you, it's so special to be acknowledged. It really is. It really is. And so we have other increments as well. We have a $250 increment right here. It covers adoption fees for a client's new best friend. Oh, that's probably a fur baby. It is. It's a fur baby. $250 will cover adoption fees for a client's new best friend. Oh my goodness. And I can remember back in the days when we were using bid numbers, we had a lot of $250 increments. Has there been anybody that has donated $250? I want to see it. I want to see the hands. Yes, $250 right here. There's another one. Stand up at $250. There's another $250 increment right there. Stand up. Oh my God, my dear friend Luann and Kirk Hayden right there. $250. Awesome, awesome, awesome. $250 increments. Is there anybody else that has donated $250 increment? We just want this whole, we're here for you, is what we're here for tonight. We are here for you, honey. We also have, all right, so think about this. Think about this. If one person at each table in here would donate $100, and you might have already done it, but if you've donated $100, you know what $100 provides for our clients? Groceries for a month. Groceries for a month, and that is so important. How many people have donated $100? I want everybody to stand up that has. Stand up that has donated. Yes, right over here. Give it. Yes, awesome. $100. Anybody else? $100. Oh, right back there. Stand up, honey. Stand up. She don't want to, but $100. Here's another $100. Look at there. Look at this table. Look at them right here. Give them a nice hand. $100. $100. And you know, you can do this throughout the night. You can totally do this throughout the night. You can donate anytime. You know, because if you didn't get a silent auction item, you know, if you didn't get a silent auction item and you're like, oh, I was going to bid $250 on that silent auction item, and then you didn't get it, well, there's your opportunity to bid $250 then, because you can still do that even when we're dancing with the band tonight. We have two more increments. We have a $50 increment and we have a $25 increment. And $50 pays for client self-care and $25 pays for a client's haircut. And according to Tyler, he says that's huge for a client. That's huge. He was telling me that the other day, $25 for a haircut. And you know what? Every single donation counts. It counts. So if you've donated $50 or $25, I just want you to stand up. Come on. I just want you to stand up, and we need to acknowledge you. Anybody that has donated, I hear some claps around here, so there's people that have. There's people that have. I'm telling you, awesome, awesome, awesome. So, you know, when you're doing and you're thinking about donating tonight before you leave, go ahead and do it on your phones. That's what those apps are for. That's what those apps are for. You can get a hold of me. You can get a hold of any one of my crew or anything like that, and we'll find the right way to do it for you, okay? So on that note, for me, thank you for having Janice Stenzel be a part of your night. Redrick, take it away.
Thank you, Jana, but hey.
Hang on, Redrick. Okay, I need to be turned back on. Somebody shut me off. Okay. Isn't that something that somebody shut me off? I don't normally get shut off. My crew might say, shut off, Jana. Okay. Yeah, right. So right now, I want you to keep this in your mind. Right now, we're at $90,000 is what we're at. And our goal is $100,000. So please, 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 throughout the night, please get your donations in with that fund and need. Please, please, please do that. And that is actually without the silent auction right now too, right? Yes, that's without the silent auction items. And that's without our 50-50 tickets. And that our 50-50 will be drawn at 8:30. Our silent auction will close at 8:30. And we'll go from there. Please, please dig into your pockets tonight. And thank you. Redrick.
Jana, don't go far. Before you run off, we want to have a very, very special announcement here with our dear friend Jana. This is her 20th year supporting the project's Red Ribbon Gala. 20 years is a long time to be doing something so special like this, and you've made a difference in countless people's lives. So Jana, from the bottom of all of our hearts, thank you so much for everything that you do for the project in the Quad Cities. Just a quick housekeeping note as well. Those centerpieces, those beautiful centerpieces that we have out there, they are for sale. Large ones on sale for $400, the small ones on sale for $200. Come see over here if you want to have more information on that. All right, so right before we go here, I really want to invite all the project staff, board members, and if there are any clients out there that are willing, please come forward. You guys make so much of a difference in our community, and we really want to give them a round of applause for the big, big difference that they made for so many people's lives. All the Project Quad City staff, board members, clients, thank you all so very much.
Okay, Jenna and my crew, I want them to come up too.
Yes, please.
Jenna and my crew, I need Brandon and Jason up here. My crew. Where's Jason? And we need everybody from the project up. Come on. Come on up. Come on up.
Down.
Come on. Come on. Here comes Jason. Oh, here they all come. Here they all come. Yeah. We need the board members. I'm told the board members are not up here. The board members are not up here. Oh my gosh, this is the first time. All right. Awesome, 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 Andrea. I'm so glad to see you. Something that I want to mention right now. I'm going to mention something. This is out of kind of text. Vaminda and Tyler, man, you need to come over here. They need to come over here. Vaminda and Tyler, I am not kidding you. I'm going to start crying. Because I met with them. I met with these two on Friday here. And they told me about some of the things that had happened since Thursday and how they had to rally. I'm going to start crying. How they had to rally to make this night work. And I am not kidding you. These two right here rock because they made it happen. They made it happen. That's right. Give them a nice... I'm not kidding you. If you would know what was going on behind the scenes, and you don't know, we do. We do. So now that everybody's up, I want everybody to stand up. Because now I want everybody to stand up. Because we're going to start partying on here in a minute. Stand up. I want you to look to the person to the left of you. And I want you to look to the person to the right of you. And I want you to dole out the biggest hugs ever because now we can do it. Now we can do it. So, okay. Redrick, give Redrick, our MC, a nice round of applause. Oh my gosh. Nice round of applause. I love all the camaraderie. I love all the hugs. And you know what? Our band is going to be starting pretty soon. 50-50 is going to keep going and all that. Hey, and Jenna, I think, and Roxy, you guys are at $1,425, aren't you? They're at $1,420, so come on, let's try to make $1,500 for them or more. So anyway, they'll be out selling 50-50 tickets. Rock on. God bless you all.